What up, guys? This is Casey's Rog, and this is the Dark Side of the Ring review of Johnny k-9. I really had no idea who Johnny k-9 was. I mean, I'm glad he at least had a couple matches on WWF TV. The guy looks like a badass. Oh my gosh, he had like Hulk Hogan had the big, long handlebar mustache, kind of like almost like Paul Sr. from American Choppers. Well, this guy kind of almost had that, but it was just like a line with a black mustache version of it. And it was weird. The guy was mainly bald, but he had one little piece of ponytail on his head. I was like, that's weird. Just the side of the back of his head. It's weird. But that was just some minor points. A lot of the wrestlers had nothing but good things to talk about them. Lance Storm was kind of funny with his reactions when they kept on getting the news what happened with Johnny k-9. And I couldn't believe Scott D'Amore was wrestling at that time. I'm like, the guy still looks young. He looks like my age, and apparently he's been wrestling for a while. So that's what I'm like. The guy looked like my age, but he was young when he first met him. So, it was a good episode. It was fun to watch it. I was watching it finally on Vice for the first time in a while. A lot of times I would watch it on YouTube. And the last couple weeks I was watching it on Prime. Just throw $4 because I've missed to record it and I want to be up to date with Dark Side of the Ring because it's always a good watch. And it's but the guy had definitely a checker past. He was always in trouble. Kind of related into several people's murders, but he was never officially, he got linked to these two old couple, and then eventually he was let go of that because I guess he was either found innocent or found not enough evidence to prosecute him. And it just seems like he's always related to murder. It's almost like how Aaron Hernandez had, killed that one guy that really topped him for murder, and then later on, he had that double murder, I guess, in Florida. But I don't think there's a coincidence when you got popped on several murders that, hey, maybe you're linked somehow. The guy was also part of a motorcycle club called the Satan Choice in Canada. And yeah, it's somehow the guy, after a little bit of time, he being in that club, opening a new chapter, he somehow became the new president extremely quick. But you ask me, I don't know why they would elect him as president. I mean, if I was going to elect someone as president, I want someone intelligent, someone who could lead my group, not someone who's just pretty much kind of like how they said on Dark Side of the Ring. He was a enforcer, not a leader, unlike where he failed. I mean, the guy looks like 100% like a heel. If I had to put a resemblance, or it kind of reminds me of someone, his belt and his character almost reminds me of Rusev or Miro, because I thought Rusev should have been a world champion, but he was, I think most of the time he was a heel, except when it was Rusev Day. But, I don't know if this guy was actually ever a face. I mean, it wouldn't make no sense making him a face. I mean, the guy looks like a monster heel. Probably today he would have been got a chance to be a face. But, his widow pretty much had a real hard time, with him. I know when I was married to my late wife, at the very end of her life, it was kind of hard to stay married because she was having drug issues and starting to get in. What the fuck was that? Must have been like I just heard like a real loud siren. Oh, stop that. But, yeah, it's a real good episode. You don't really need to know the guy to really enjoy this episode. Like I always say, there's always, I never seen a bad episode of Dark Side of the Ring. They always put a lot of good work in these episodes. So, I highly suggest you guys watch it. It's very good. It's always very good. And a side note, when I finally decided to watch it on Vice, because we changed cable, and it was like, you know what, I'm going to finally record the series so I don't have to pay like $4 every time. I can sit down and watch it when I get a chance. So, right after Dark Side of the Ring, they had MLW Wrestling. So, I'm gonna sit down and watch it. Hopefully I get a chance to sit down and watch it. And if it's any good, I'll review it, because you don't get a lot of people review MLW. But don't hold me to that, alright? I was wanting to do several things, but I was exhausted. When I got home, I was tired. So, yeah, once again, I highly suggest watching this episode. So, that's pretty much it. So, you guys have a good day. Bye.